Hi, welcome to your messages for today. Today is May 23rd when I'm recording this message, but it is applicable for whatever day that you find it. So we'll start with our prayer and then we'll get into the cards. Thank you so much, Most High God. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father. Thank you for our angels, ancestors, and our spirit guides. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, God, for the one who is watching. Thank you so much for your love and your mercy, your grace. Thank you for allowing us to be conduits of your love, mercy, and grace, regardless of what we are seeing being reflected back to us. In your name, we thank you so much. So it is, Ashe. What energies do you want to address with the collective that is watching right now, God? Their energies for today. The blessings that you have for them today. Blessings from God to you today. Two of Cups, perfect harmony. This is a good start right here. This is letting me know that your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, even your physical loved ones, the ones that are incarnated with you right now, you're going to feel this unbelievable amount of support today in a very unusual way. You're going to feel your sacred contracts playing out today. You're going to feel like, oh my goodness, things are actually lining up for me today. Yes. Because we've got the King of Swords here, brilliant mind. This is a coming together of the minds. This is a very unusual energy today for the black sheeps of the family. Those of you who are feeling like the outcast of a group of some sort. Those of you who feel misunderstood in certain areas of study, certain areas of beliefs. These energies, I'm seeing that you're attracting more of your soul tribe today, that the reason why you have those thoughts is going to come into your knowing today, that today is the day that you're going to see, oh, okay, I get this now. I understand this now. I understand this hardship. I understand this circumstance. I understand how it's coming together. I understand how God is moving in my life. There has been this call for the collective at this time to go into this state of remembering how to meditate, because, we all know that as surely as we have a thought going in our mind, we are meditating, right? But there is this peacefulness, this intentional peacefulness that I feel that God has been asking all of us to surrender to. Surrender to this divine peacefulness, that space where we can listen to the messages, the divine messages that we all need to bring together. I'm seeing like a potluck, but it's like a potluck of information where so many healers, so many connected conduits, I'll say, because it feels like these people are connected to the divine, connected to the Most High God. And there is this need for us to rest in order to come to that network, that space where we can hear from each other, where we can connect with each other. The bottom of the deck, we see that there is the Four of Pentacles. This is going to be something that materializes today. Okay? Trading your fear for love today, I'm hearing. I'm also hearing God say divine messages, divine timing. And God is literally saying to all of us that there is no other type of time anyway, other than divine timing. Divine timing is the only type of timing. Now, when we impose our free will in the space of gravity and time, then that does provide an opportunity for us to literally I'm hearing trespass against the divine. When we make these decisions that we know we haven't discussed with God, and when we're doing things solely out of some type of material gain, right? I'm hearing that that is when we, as chosen beings, we have succumbed to our flesh instead of our highest mind, and we find ourselves in these positions where we are the ones that are trespassing against time itself, you know. And when we trespass against time ourselves, you know, it just provides for an opportunity for God to come in and realign us. But we have to be willing to come into this quiet reflection, thinking about what we truly desire, what we truly believe in. You know, when our faith is shaken, what do we turn to? What do we believe in? What thought do we rest in? Okay. What else do you want to say to the one who is watching, God? So I feel like it's this call for you to have peace during your waiting season. But through that piece of your waiting season, be thankful of the blessings that you see today, because there is a lot of love and a lot of support, even in a space where you felt like it was impossible. There's a lot of love and support in those spaces. Transformations too. Some construct of your idea around the way you think. And I'm getting like the lazy river from this, the shape of the snake. And then with this being the Four of Swords, it's giving like the energy of like a lazy river. And that lazy river is translating into those thoughts that we don't reach for those thoughts. They just kind of flow to us. And then sometimes when those thoughts flow to us, we can it can either be like a good path or an uncomfortable path. And I'm hearing to choose the path that is most peaceful. You know, choose the split in the river that is most peaceful. Don't choose the path that leads to the waterfall. You know, don't choose the path that takes you down this spiral of uncontrollable thoughts that lead to self-sabotage, you know? There's this acknowledgement of this. And your angels are saying, like, acknowledge, they want you to acknowledge that they are acknowledging what you're feeling. Because with this energy presenting itself, there has been a lot of doubt in the Most High. And the Most High is saying that today you will experience a synchronicity that blows your mind. Today you will experience something, an interaction. It's going to be something that reminds you that you are a child of the divine, and that you being here is important, and that it matters, and that your spiritual gifts are important for you to use. It doesn't matter what life experience has told you in the past that your gifts were not what you had once thought them to be. Because I'm picking up a little bit on imposter syndrome with this Seven of Wands here. Needing to really stand your ground in the mind space today. And picking a thought, an anchor thought that reminds you of the things that you've already achieved. So that when those playful, you know, I want to say those dark thoughts. And I'm hearing like dark heart, and it's putting me in the mind of Care Bears, that movie from back in the day when when that guy, he just could not, he was mean. He was a mean little boy, dark heart or something. But anyway, that's what I'm getting, because it's like so many things have happened to make you a powerful vessel in the spirit, in the mind, to make you a bridge for a lot of people, to make you a helping hand for a lot of people. A lot of those things have happened, and it has caused you to doubt your connectivity. But God is trying to remind you right now, because look, we've got the King of Swords here, and now we've got the Queen of Swords. And it's like God wants me to remind you today that that happiness is good for the body, but it's suffering that develops the powers of the mind, and that you came here to be a conduit of divine reasoning, of divine love, of divine care, of divine concern. And that is why you have been dealing with the things that you have dealt with that kind of feel like this Scorpion, this Nine of Wands, this carrying it all alone, this carrying it on your own. But I'm telling you, the divine is here today, telling you now that this has all been for purpose. Okay, this has all been for purpose. I just saw 1111. Okay. And that purpose is to make sure that your mind is brilliant. You have a brilliant mind. You have the type of mind that generates authentic thoughts, that generates authentic ideas, authentic ways of doing things. And that authenticity is not traditional. And that is what has set you on this different path, But now your divine team is asking you to rest in that, like find peace in that. As this is you have transportation, I'm hearing transportation, like movement again with that lazy river, but you have transformation on this table twice. Transportation. Transportation of what? Because we have collaboration. I heard transportation. Look, sacred contracts here are twice. Sacred contracts, you have contracts twice, because the Two of Cups is a contract. And then you have the World. Let's see. Messages for today. Messages for the one who is watching for today. That's a lot. Okay, so now we have leadership, fortitude, passion. A lot of these things that have happened along the path have also helped to contribute to your passion, who you are as a passionate leader. Look, we have the King of Cups. So we have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Okay, now we have the King of Wands. Here with this tiger, loyalty, a very honorable spirit you are. Today, these are things that you're going to recognize about yourself, or these are things you're going to have to put into action, into play, into servitude. To be a humble, honorable spirit, that is servitude. And I'm hearing that the divine is so proud of you, because they've been watching you be this humble energy of light, humbly shining, even in spaces where your light isn't necessarily wanted. But in honor of God, you don't dim it. And in honor of your brothers and sisters, you don't beam it in their eyes. You just are what you are. And your team is so proud of you. And they love the way that you love. They love the way you love. It's so brilliant, I'm hearing. It's so brilliant. You do feel like you have been wearing the brunt of this energy that you want to see. I'm hearing reciprocation, and I'm hearing Lauryn Hill. So Lauryn Hill could be significant. The Hermit, yes. A lot of this time you have spent in silence today. I'm hearing today is the day that you put it to the test. Today is the day that you might be tested. So even though this energy is so great, so powerful, so wonderful, so big, there is a message in this that today you need to be on your P's and Q's, meaning that when that adverse energy shows up, to tempt you out of this peaceful energy, to tempt you out of your blessing being the next stop on your lazy river. Do not fall for the tricks. Do not take the bait. If an argument can end simply by you apologizing and you feel comfortable with doing that, then let that energy go. Let it go. Let it be at peace, you know? If there is something that you need to stand on today, if there is a space where you have a message in your heart where it needs to be spoken, speak your message, but speak it with tact, okay? Speak the message, but speak it with tact. Because when we push our messages down, that's not honoring the divine that's flowing through us. Because 9 times out of 10, if that message is coming from a space of love and not anger and fear, it needs to be spoken. Okay? So you, having been the person who does a lot of introspection and cares a great deal about a lot of people, you are the one who has every right to speak what you need to speak. No more imposter syndrome. You are who you are. Look, the 4 of Cups, new opportunities, new way of seeing things. The divine is offering you this cup of magical energy, this loving energy to flow through you, but you've got to be in acceptance of that today, okay? In acceptance of that today, living in the vibration of that today. So let's pull a few more cards and then we're going to get out of here. I will show you this one, grounding. This energy is the first energy that I pulled out. I wasn't going for that deck, but I do want to show you that card, grounding. It's important to stay grounded. I'm telling you, there could be some energy that comes to try to put all this knowledge to the test. It's like it could be a big ordeal that tries to shake your world. And I'm hearing the divine say, this is your graduation ceremony. You know, remember all that you have learned. Last bit of advice for the one who is watching. You've got the mouse out here twice, okay? Over here, we've got the mouse with the 3 of Pentacles. And we've got collaboration. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. That's a big one. And research. And then we've got the mouse spirit here. Again, tend to the small things. Okay, tend to the small things. We've got the cow spirit. Miracles are endless with the number 15. And then we've got be generous of spirit with the lion, number 37. And then the koi comes out in reverse. Number 36, there is always enough. With these 2 mice here and the big mind thinking, this energy that wants to come attack you, this energy is not really an attack though. This energy is what you've prayed for. It only feels like an attack because it's uncomfortable, but it's literally what you've been praying for. It's like I'm getting visions of like a chiropractor, like cracking bones. Like it might be uncomfortable for just a moment, but it's going to put things right back into an alignment and you'll be so thankful. It's like popping your knuckles, or if you find gratification and stuff like that, like I do. Okay. So there is always enough, and they're challenging you. Your team is challenging you to remember this, that there is truly always enough, and there is enough for you. There is enough for you to have what it is that you desire. There is enough for you to feel welcome. There is enough space for you to feel present. There is enough love for you to feel loved too. Okay, and there is enough room at the table for you to sit and contribute your ideas. And they want you to be open to being a team player at this moment in life. All right, so today there is enough. Be generous of spirits. Be open to the miracles, okay? And when I say be generous of spirit, we know that we are talking about the spirit of God, the spirit of God's love, okay? And the only way to be generous of spirit is to stay connected to the energy source. You have to stay connected in order to be generous, right? Stay connected in this space, knowing that everything is working out exactly how it's meant to. Divine timing is the only type of timing there is. All right, so I hope this message has been of some assistance to you. If it has, let me know, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.